So I woke up at 4 in the morning and immediately I thought I need to get back to bed because I need my sleep. You know, 4 in the morning's a little early for me. But as I laid there, once again, my mind was like, move, there's no time to waste. Here's all the energy you need. Get moving, study some shit. Get up and start working out. Get up and start thinking about some shit. I was laying in bed and I'm like, dude, I want to build a house. I want a project. I want to go 100K into one stock and just watch it rip and earn my freedom as a man to never have a boss in my life. I fucking hate having bosses. I never have had a boss, now that I think about it. The last time I had a boss was like a principal in high school. I like to live by my fucking self and by my own rules. And maybe that's just the way that I'm wired. You don't have to be like that, but that's just the way that I am. And so back to the point is, I was laying there trying to go back to bed, but my mind was just filled with ideas. My body was just rushing with energy like never before. I was usually somebody last year around this time that would sleep until 8, 9 a.m. like a fucking bomb. Sometimes even 10 a.m. And I didn't have those thoughts coming to me back then. Get up, dude. I'm giving you this chance. Don't waste any time. And so if you're somebody that feels like you sleep in way too much and you're tired of that, feeling unmotivated, feeling like opportunities aren't coming your way, get on NOFAP and stop, chasing things that aren't really gonna change your life for the better. And yeah, I just wanted to share that because it's not normal for me to wake up at 4 in the morning just with so much energy, vitality, ideas. I just have this conquering spirit. I wish I could go to a bar tonight and it was poppin'. It's Tuesday, so there isn't gonna be a bar that's popping. But I wanna go, make friends, meet new people, give shit to women, and just be a man, chase, I like to get everything out of life. I wanna get my business, I wanna get my trading going, I wanna have friends that like to do fun shit. I wanna meet women that are beautiful, feminine, and friendly. They could be bitches, I don't give a shit. Honestly, the rougher the bull, that's really what's gonna bring out your fucking experience and your skill. You want an easy bull that just like, you hop on and it fucking gives you a little ride? Or do you want a bull that's gonna rock your shit a little bit, test you, fuck with you, play around? That's what you want, because then you're gonna be an experienced bull rider in life. There's too many guys playing it safe out there in the stands. And I know that I have been one of those guys, but I don't want to be one of those guys. I want to ride out here. And yesterday, I actually went for about a 45-minute drive to a city, Wayzata, in here in Minnesota. As I was driving around, cruising around, I had this idea yesterday. I was like, go to Wayzata. I thought, why do I need to go to Wayzata? But then I remembered that Wayzata is one of the places that I really like. The whole feeling of that area is just like quiet, wealth, family orientated, strong community, and there's this great feeling there. Everyone's prosperous, but they also have this generous energy as well, friendliness, but also like don't fuck with us type of mentality. And so as I was driving by, I just noticed, just a lot of really cool people, a lot of hot women. I saw hot women everywhere because it's a rich area. And I was just catching eyes with all these hot cougars, hot young women, and I really liked Wayzata. But as I was there, this is the point, is my mind I was stretching myself and my mind said, how could I live here? How could I get up here to this level? How can I grasp and grab my plot of land here with a house and a wife and kids and community and strength and security? You know what I mean? And so I stretched myself. I thought, you know what? I can get this shit. These people did this. I can move out here. I love this area. I connect with this area, right? And so as I went to a gas station in town, I was taking a piss, and my brain told me, you know what you need to fucking do, right? And I said, yeah, I do. I need to go risky. I need to put 100, 200, K on one stock that I really believe in. And to give you some idea, I've already done this multiple times in my life where I've just went all in on some shit, but not like a fool. I study, and I study, but I know this shit's about to pop off. And there were times last year that I studied all summer on 2 stocks, and a week before they rocketed, they did like a 6, 7, 8x. I sold because I got cold feet one night. And so now I know what I need to do. And this is the part of the journey. You're gonna fail, you're gonna get back up. You know what I mean? You want to get on the bull, stay on the bull. If you find yourself not on a bull, you're playing it too easy at your job, you're playing it too easy with women, tiptoeing around shit, your boss. Get on a bull life, because that's going to give you a fulfilling life. It's going to be risky as fuck. It's going to be pain. There's going to be failure. But it's better than being a bitch ass nigga out here, dude. So do what you need to do to secure what you want in life. And let everybody else that wants to just sleep at the wheel, let them sleep at the wheel. But I know what I fucking want. And I will say another thing about yesterday that was pretty cool. I was on the treadmill. Well, first I was doing a little ab workout, and this pretty blonde that I've seen at the gym. It's a different one from my last video. She kind of started working out in front of me as I was doing curls, but like 10 feet ahead. I didn't even think shit of it. She went and walked up to this other guy, and I was like, hey, that's cool. Good for him. So after that, I went on the treadmill, and I was just doing a light run, some cardio. And from the corner of my eye, all of a sudden I see this blonde girl again, real long, like straight blonde hair, great body. And I was like, oh damn, there she is again. Actually, before I saw her man. He actually came up first. And he was on my left over here, like 10 feet away. And I was just minding my business running, but for some reason I kind of looked over at him just in that direction. And as I looked that way, all of a sudden I noticed that he was just staring at me. And I was like, that's weird. We kind of made eye contact for a little bit, and then we both got back to our business. And then he left, and then that girl all of a sudden was working out in front of the treadmill a little bit. And I was like, I don't give a fuck if you got a boyfriend, a man, a husband. I don't really give a shit. I like what I see. And there's nobody gonna stop me from fucking looking at you. So I just kind of was just kind of doing a light walk, like a faster speed walk. And I looked over at her, and we locked eyes as she was doing pull-ups on this machine thing. And then she broke eye contact, and I just kept minding my own business again. But then there was a point where she was doing pull-ups, and I just fucking stared at her from top to bottom, from her head to her toes. I was like, she's a fine woman. She's pretty. That doesn't mean shit though. She could be a total bitch. She could be totally not in alignment with my life. So don't get it twisted. Like if she doesn't fit, she doesn't fit. But from looks wise, she fits. She was pretty cute. And then all of a sudden she got off the pull-up bar, and she turned away from me and looked in the mirror. And then we looked at each other in the mirror. And then she started grabbing her hair and just putting it back into a ponytail, like real slow and what's the word? Just like slow, frantically, but also sensually, just with like a purpose. It wasn't like, okay, I gotta do this real quick. It was like she saw that I looked her in the eye, and we just had this connection, and there was nobody else around, and I could tell that she was feeling something, because I gave her some strong eyes. You know, a lot of guys look at women and they kind of just, you know, but I got like an intense eye contact. I've always been told that my whole life. And I always thought, oh man, I gotta chill at my eye contact. Like, don't look too, but now I'm like, fuck that. Like, that's my trait. If I have intense eye contact, that's just who I am. And that's what I'm gonna do. And so far, I haven't met a woman that doesn't like, you know, strong eye contact, rather than like, uh-oh, I just got busted looking at you. Oh my gosh, you know. It's like, no, I fucking see you over there, babe. I don't give a fuck if you catch me. Look at me. I know why you're over here. I know why you're working out in front of me. And I'm gonna give you something too. And she, like I said, she did some body language, some hair things. It was like, she was like, yes, sir. Yes, daddy, I see you over there. And I like what I see. And so, with that being said, that's just another thing, guys. Just pray to God every day. Tell him to take women off the throne of your heart. Say, look, God. See, in my case, I looked at porn when I was like 8. And some other things happened when I was a kid where women took, it was like a virus that came into my heart. God programmed me one way, and I tried to program myself. I was like, no, this is what I want. I want a woman on the throne of my being. And it made me sick and ill. And it wasn't until I told God, I said, you know what, take this crap out of here. Why don't you take the throne? And I told him that in a sincere way. I said, you take the throne. And then I just had goosebumps all over my body, because I knew that he was listening. And I hope that you can do that in your own life, because I just actually got done watching a video of a very successful guy in like his Lamborghini or his Corvette. He was over there crying about being addicted to porn and shit. And I was just like, bro, it's not just this guy. You know, he was all muscled up in his car, you know, but I could feel that deep inside he was just still like a little boy that hasn't got on that wild bull ride yet and fell on his fucking face. You know, what guy in the scriptures, what guy in life doesn't fall on his fucking face and fail? Then get back up like a man and ride that bitch again and keep moving. You know what I mean? Only a bitch ass nigga stops. He stops and he quits. And then there's no glory for him. And I don't even think Heavenly Father likes guys like that. They just are total wimps. You know what I mean? Addicted, and just, he wants us to be strong. You know, that's why he gave you the balls. Be strong and face your fears. Look like a fool. Try something new. Look like a fool. Humble yourself and get better over time. You know what I mean? Anyways, I want to make this video. I woke up at 4 a.m. This is like a natural thing now. I can't even go back to bed now. All I want to do is study and a workout. And I'm actually right now looking for more things. That's my problem now, is I need to look for more things to do. I need more productive outlets. You know, I don't do construction anymore. I'm like, shit. You know, I need another productive outlet, you know. Anyways, I hope this inspired you, and if it didn't, whatever, there's a million videos out there. But when I tell you that this blonde girl at the gym, she was good. She was like a 9, and definitely my type. And before, I probably would have been like sneaking peeks, like, wow, she's hot. This time I was like, bitch, call the front desk. Tell them I'm a creep. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stare at you and let you know that I don't care. And I'm not afraid of you catching me, because I have a feeling we have a little connection here, baby. So with that being said, guys, take care. Have a good day.